So, to all the like 12 people out there who still haven't played this game, Ori and the Blind Forest is a Metroidvania-style platformer from Moon Studios. Released in 2017 on the Xbox and PC and then ported to the Switch in 2019, it tells the story of Ori, a child of the forest, who gets lost one stormy night. For all the things this game does right, and it does so many things right, there are three main things that stuck out for me. The first thing was this beautiful story. At its core, it's a game about loss and grief and growing from that, and how two different characters on polar ends of the narrative handle going through it. Now, I really don't want to spoil it for you, so that's all I'm going to say about it. It's just beautiful. Please go play it. It's amazing. Now, of course, the second hook was the gameplay, and that is the thing that kept me coming back. Because this is by no means an easy game. You definitely have that option, which is really nice, but even on its base difficulty, you're gonna find yourself dying many times. However, the developers have really fine-tuned this gameplay loop in the form of a save mechanic. Saves are set up by the player at any point in the game, with some exceptions. And when you die, you instantly return to gameplay, which just makes it so damn easy to keep playing. And in that sense, it's also very easy to die. Speaking of, the game also has this really interesting approach to combat. For one, the main way you attack enemies is through a separate character that you meet along the way, called Sign, who is the light and eyes of the forest. Though the further you play, the more abilities you do unlock, some of which do allow Ori to attack, like the Stomp ability, and my favorite, Bash, which allows you to launch yourself off projectiles in any direction. Now, all of these abilities are amazing, they're fantastic, both aesthetically and practically, but one thing that I really do love about them is that they change the way you play the game. They make you approach problems in a different way that you would have, let's say, 5 hours ago, and I think that's where the game shows its Metroidvania roots. There's also a lot of backtracking to find collectibles and experience points in areas that you couldn't access before. Lucky for us, though, the game's visual design is absolutely stunning. Everything is linked together in a single world map that can be quickly fast-traveled using these fountains. Or you can traverse yourself, which is also really fun because of how extremely tight this platforming is. Okay, maybe fun isn't the best word. It definitely works, and it's addictive because it keeps you playing, but man, one wrong move and you are dead. Nerves of Steel are very much suggested here. And finally, the last hook that got me was, I mean, it almost goes without saying, this amazing, incredible art style, and, of course, the music. I mean, you get all these mechanics and story elements, and then you wrap them up in a package as pretty as this, and man, it is the whole package. I listen to the soundtrack when I'm at work, when I'm at home cooking or doing chores, or when I'm at the gym, and oh my god, I just realized why I'm crying so much these days. It's a very powerful game. It's amazing. Such a beautiful score by Gareth Coker. So this is definitely a game that I would recommend as many people as possible to play. I mean, it's a technical achievement and a damn masterpiece to look at. It tells a pretty powerful story about loss and grief and how it can propel a character, which are very universal themes that I think anyone can appreciate, and I think that is the central hook here. Also, you're definitely gonna love it if you grew up with Metroidvania games like I did, but if you've already played it, let me know what you think of it, and if you've already played Will of the Wisps, please, no spoilers. I swear, one day, I'm gonna play that game. But yeah, thanks, I'll see you guys all in the next one.